Trigger warning for the following topics. Mentions of child sexual abuse, grooming, fetishes, especially vor, other sensitive topics, etc. The following video is for ages 13 and over, and viewer discretion is heavily advised for the faint of heart. Hello everyone, it's Jackie here. So as you probably know, it is Awareness Month. And in honor of that, I thought that I would make a video regarding my trauma surrounding sexual abuse. And while I do have trauma from, I would rather not go into detail about that because it's less traumatizing than the topic I am discussing today. Before I start, two things. One, if you are under the age of 13 and are triggered by sex or are a family member, then please either click off of this video or proceed with caution. Of course, I can't control what you do, but just know that you've been warned. Also, the second thing is do not go out of your way to harass anybody mentioned, especially not my groomer, because that will just fan the flames and cause them to go after me again. Without further ado, let's begin. This person that I will be calling Corvid with a K has been harassing me since around the middle of 2021. My memory is really fuzzy, so I can't really tell you how it exactly started, but from what I remember, I was taking the piss out of her for picking on one of my friends. I wasn't even attacking Corvid. I just told her, hey, stop picking on my friend, leave her alone. I don't even remember the name of that friend. She was around my age, not Corvid. Corvid wasn't my age. It was the friend that I was defending. Anyways, Corvid decided to go after me and left me this message. For those unaware, the censored stuff is, in fact, gore. It was a picture of a beheaded lady. Now, of course, this wasn't the part of it, but it still was really, really bad, and it was only going to get worse from here. Keep in mind, I was only 11 when she was doing this. I was 11 years old. That is a child, Corvid. And Corvid was well into her 20s when she started going after me. She also back then had a thing for Siren Head from, I don't quite remember what piece of media he's from, but that's besides the point. She sent a picture of hentai out of Siren Head and said, Siren Head raping you. Like she was labeling it as Siren Head raping me. Not to mention, she also sent me a very nasty email. I don't even know how she got a hold of my email. Well, she sent me a really nasty email describing her fantasy about someone cannibalizing and raping my dead body. Yeah, that's just really despicable and disturbing. And the thing is, she didn't even try to pretend that she liked me like most groomers do. She had like a thing for sexual sadism, and she often tried to degrade me, and she called me a lot of very bad names, like one of her favorites was Fat Kid, but that's besides the point. So, if you know about my perpetrator, because I've talked about her before, but I stopped talking about her because I wanted her to leave me alone, you probably know that Corvid has a thing for vor. If you don't know what vor is basically a sexual fetish where people get off to someone eating another person whole. And it's really, really, I don't like to kink shame, but it can be really disturbing, especially when it's made out of children. That being said, Corvid openly is pretty open about having a vor fetish, right? Well, she made art, and not just art, but also like a little gacha video of me and my dad getting eaten by one of her characters named Inkwell, which is like a little bendy ripoff. And it's really disturbing, to say the least. I'll have a censored picture of it And she also used my dead name, knowing that I'm gender fluid in one of her videos. But that's besides the point. She's open about having a vor fetish, so there's really no excuse for her to be making this sort of content if she's open about being turned on by that sort of stuff. But she still excuses her actions by saying, oh, well, it's just rage bait, or, oh, well, I'm just trolling. It is not trolling. I want to be very clear. If someone makes that kind of content out of you and you're a minor, and it's all without consent, because keep in mind, minors cannot consent, block that person and report them to the authorities, or report them to your parents or your guardians or just an adult you trust. Along with making a lot of sexual content about me, she also made a lot of sexual comments. Like, for example, as you probably know, Corvid has a video, or I'm not sure if the video's still up, it's probably lost media, but Corvid used to have a video that she screen recorded of me having a mental breakdown and just screaming and crying hysterically. Well, the reason why I was screaming and crying hysterically was because she was making awful sexual comments about me and was giving me PTSD flashbacks. Here's a couple of the comments she made in the live chat or private chat on StreamYard, just to give you an idea of what she was saying.
But yeah, while I have dealt with a lot worse, these are some of the only things I have evidence of. Again, don't go out of your way to find and attack anybody mentioned. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.